Hello everyone, welcome back. In this session, we will automate the login test of Orange HRM using Playwright and TypeScript. We'll understand each line from test and page to locators, actions, and expect assertions. So this is the site which we are going to now automate, and I'll be entering admin as a username and admin123 as a password, and we'll click on the login, and it will be taking us to the dashboard or the home page. So there we will be asserting some kind of element to make sure that application is or login is behaving correctly. Okay, so this is the agenda. Now let us go back to the VS Code, and inside which you will find the Playwright project which we have set up in previous episodes, lectures, and inside which we have a test folder. And now we will be writing whole lot of instructions or commands or the test script manually, this time without using codegen. So let us give name to this orange.spec. You have to give spec.ts at the end. Okay, otherwise Playwright will not be recognizing that this file is a spec file and I have to execute this. Okay, your runner will not be executing this. So we have created this file orange. Let us write orange HRM. That will make more sense. And now we'll be doing a couple of imports. So import bring Playwright functionality into our test file. So it is important to import. So what we are going to import is like test and expect. Okay, from where? From Playwright @Playwright test. Okay, once done, what you have to do, you have to either group the similar test inside one scenario, and that scenario will be known as describe. Okay, so this describe block is used for grouping all related tests together. Okay, so I'll give describe, though for a single test it is not required, but in future if you want to group all of such tests together, you have to write this. So orange HRM login test. Okay, and then you have to give parenthesis. This is basically called arrow operator, and inside which you can write your test. So now give the test name and login with valid grades. So now test used to define, now whatever we have imported, right, test used to define and organize test cases. As I said, expect used for assertion. Okay, going forward we will be using this also. It is not highlighted because we have not used it. We have not used expect at inside the spec file, so it is kind of disabled and used as of now. It will be highlighted once we use this. Okay, so then we have to give async all you have to give async, and then you have to pass page as a fixture to this particular test. So browser, then browser context and page. Okay, that is the hierarchy. So it will be having a test runner, Playwright runner will be looking for this particular page fixture, and then it will be invoking the browser and will do the rest of the things. So arrow operator again, and all these calls are Playwright operations are asynchronous, which is why we are putting this async function here, and inside which we are actually passing page as a fixture, page as a parameter, page fixture as a parameter. Okay, so this is block, and the first thing first is like you are going to go and invoke your, you have to access your URL. So this is the URL which we are going to access and write the login test for this particular application. So now the next is page dot, or you can use some kind of plugin. Okay, some kind of selector hub kind of plugin. Okay, to identify the XPath or Playwright locators and all that. So what I will do, I will just open the dev console, F12 function F12 you can open, and you can install Playwright selector hub if you have not installed. We'll talk about this, like how to use locator strategy, how to find the locator without using any plugin in the next episode. For now, you can just click on your field and get the XPath for this particular field. So where we are, we have to click on the username. Just refresh this a little bit. Let me just open this. And now click here and copy the XPath from here. So I'll be copying, and it is copying along with the await and all, so that's fine. I'll be clicking on this CLICK. Okay, though it is not required to click. As you are highlighting, you are making sure that this particular field is there. I mean, when I say like it is not required, like it doesn't make any sense to click inside the text field, but sometime it is required when you want to set the focus on the field, right? If it is not accessible, or it is not meeting the accessibility criteria with the tab and all. All right, once you have clicked on that, you have to fill the field. Okay, and fill with what? Fill with admin. So you have to enter admin here. Okay, like we used to do send keys in the Selenium, right? So now the same way we are actually using fill. So once we use a fill, there is no need to invoke click event on this. Once done, let me, auto suggestion is on in this, so which is why it is actually completing the next set of actions. Okay, based on the cache, VS Code cache, whatever. I mean, if we have actually executed this particular test case we have written, and it will be there in the VS Code cache. So it is taking from there. And also once the it is if you have logged into kind of some AI tool like ChatGPT or Claude AI and all that. Okay, if you have integrated your VS Code with those sites or those accounts, then it will be suggesting based on the URL. Okay, so this is the most preferable or most likely next set of commands which you might be entering into this particular test. Okay, so keep that aside and just use this one more time to enter the password. Just inspect and copy this again, and then I will be clicking on this particular field also to set the focus to this. So here the click is required. Okay, click is required, and click also might not be needed. So it depends on your criteria. Now if you are setting the focus to this particular field, so click is required. Okay, don't get confused. Now next is like I will be filling the password to this particular field. So let me just quickly fill it with admin123. So this you can see admin123, and once done, what we can do is like we can click on the login. Okay, and this will require click, of course. So I'll be clicking on this particular element. After that, the system is expecting us, or system is supposed to take us to the dashboard or home page. Okay, so that we are going to verify with the await, so with the expect. So this expect, now it is being highlighted. You can see now if I use this expect, it will be highlighted. And then inside this page.locator, you can also use like whatever it is. Let me just use this admin 123, and I will be clicking on the login, and we are inspecting this particular text. So let us inspect it, and it is giving dashboard. So either we can use this inside the expect, or we can use the locator. So there might be some locator, some sort locator, right? Page.locator also we are using. Then we can use S6 visible or something. Page locator. See, it is highlighting as well. S6 and something like visible. And then what it contains is it contains the dashboard. See, we have the text also that we can see here. It contains some text called dashboard, so that we are actually using to contain text, and that text is dashboard. So we are good with it, and we have completed our first test case manually. We have written everything, okay, and then time to run, and we are expecting this particular after a successful login, we are expecting this dashboard. Then we'll consider this as a passed, otherwise it will be failed. Okay, so let us just run this orange, and when you are giving the command, this parameter to the Playwright npx Playwright command, then you have to use / here. Okay, did we actually save this? No, we have not saved the file. Let us save the file first, otherwise we may expect some kind of a different error, no test found and all that. See, it is running now. It is invoking the browser. Your Playwright test runner is in action, and it has done something. It has executed the test also. So let us see if it is passed or not. See, it does the job. It has passed. And now with the control click, we can run the report also. We can see what it has executed and all, and what is the significance of our describe. See, so the describe is like it contains all the test. Login with the valid credential. This is the string which we have entered for the Orange HRM login test. This is our describe. This is the test suite, and when you click here, it has done all these set of actions. It has performed. Okay, before hook, after hook. We will be talking about the before hook, after hook and all that in the next episode. For now, see, the test has been passed, and it has also done the assertion well. Let us make it fail by giving some different value to text. Okay, I've given 1, which might not be there. So let us run this test again. So by now right, Playwright test /test is Playwright's test runner package. See, it has failed. Okay, and it has given like expected string was substring was dashboard 1, but received is dashboard. So we have deliberately failed this particular test case. So that was deliberate. So it is working well. So this is how we can this is how we can write our own test using Playwright and TypeScript. We'll talk about getByRole, text box and all that, right? So in the next episode, and when we go deeper and deeper into this session, so don't worry. So we have automated the complete login flow and learned how Playwright uses locator, actions, fixture, and assertion. Fixture is page, is your fixture that comes from browser to browser context to page, and assertions also we have seen, and assertion, and we have validated our application behavior using that assertion. Okay, so in the next session we will explore more Playwright concept and build a stronger maintainable automation test cases. So I will see you in the next one. Thank you.